In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet a puff petaled flower barrette. Coming up next. Hi, I'm Barrette, and welcome to Turtle Creativity, where we make crafting and crocheting easy. Today, I'm really excited to share with you this crochet project where I show you how to crochet these puff petaled crocheted flower barrettes. So for this tutorial, you're going to need yarn, of course. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver in two colors, pink and white. You'll also need a crochet hook. I'm using the size letter I. You'll need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. You're also going to need some type of barrette or a clip to be able to make your puff petaled crochet flower into a hair accessory. Now, I've talked enough, so I'm going to roll up my sleeves just a tad, and I'm ready to get crocheting now. We're going to get started with creating our puff petal crocheted barrette. Okay, we're going to start with creating a magic circle or magic loop or magic ring. If you do not know how to do a magic circle, I put a link right here to a video where I'll show you how to do a magic circle. I love using magic circles because it's going to close up our center of our puff petal crochet barrette. The next stitches that you would need to know how to do is chaining and a half double crochet stitch. If you do not know how to do either one of those stitches, I'll also link right here a little series that I did that will teach you the basics of crochet. So you can pause this video, save it to your watch later, go learn those stitches and come on back. Now, if you know how to do those stitches and you're ready to get started, let's start right now because the fun starts now. All right, so we're going to start with the magic circle. Go ahead and create that. And then I'm going to go ahead and chain up one. Okay, so inside our magic circle or ring or loop, we're going to put a total of 12 half double crochets inside our circle. So yarn over, insert our hook, pull up. 1, 2, 3 loops is on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. That is our first half double crochet. So we need to do 11 more. Okay, now for our last half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the magic circle, yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and pull on my tail to close up my magic circle. Okay, so now this is the center of our crochet puff petal flower. So now what we're going to do is we're going to insert our hook into our beginning chain space. Oops, that was not it. So we're going to insert it into the top of our chain space, and we're going to pull through whatever color you would like to use. So for me, I want to use pink. Okay, so I pulled through my new color to do a color change, and then I'm going to go ahead and chain 1. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off my white. And we're going to go ahead and get started with round 2. So to start round 2, we need to do a chain 5. So we already have one chain already on our hook. So we need to do 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be a total of 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to yarn over, because what we're going to do is create loops that is the length of our chain 5 spaces. We're going to put 3 in this chain space and 3 in the next chain space. And that is going to create 1 puff petal. All right, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So we just yarn over. We're going to insert our hook into that same chain space, and we're going to pull up our yarn to be the length of our chain 5. Okay, so that's 1. Do it again. Okay, and do it one more time. Yarn over, pull up. Okay, and again, it's the length of our chain 5 that we did in the beginning. You should have 7 loops on your chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now we're going to go into our next chain space, and we're going to put the same 3 loops that we did when we pulled up to match chain 5. We're going to do the exact same thing in this loop. In this chain space. So yarn over, insert our hook into the next chain space, pull up. That's 1. Yarn over, insert our hook in, pull up. That's 2. Yarn over, insert our hook in, pull up. That is 3. So I know we have a lot of loops on our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So all 13 loops, we need to pull through our yarn. So hold your loops together as best as you can. You're going to yarn over again, and you're going to pull through all 13 loops. And you're going to chain 1. Okay? All right. So after you chain 1, you can kind of see that you have created your first puff petal. Now I know it doesn't quite look like a flower yet, but as we continue around, you're going to see our flower blossom. All right, so let's go ahead and chain another one. And right in our next chain space, we're going to insert our hook, and we're going to go ahead and pull through. So slip stitch all the way through, and that kind of creates, truly you're going to begin to see the petal, the puff petal forming. Okay, now everything that we did here, we now just going to repeat all the way around. So let's go ahead and do the next one. We're going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yarn over. Remember, we're making loops the length of our chain 5 that we did. So insert our hook. 1. We're going to do it 2 more times. Insert our hook. 2. And we're going to do it again. Insert our hook. 3. All right. Now we're going to move over to our next chain space, and we're going to do 3 more. All right. Now that we have all of our loops on our hook, we're going to pinch it, yarn over, and come through all 13 of our loops. Chain 1. Okay, there's our petal number 2. We're going to chain another one, and we're going to slip stitch it into our next chain space. Okay, there's our 2 petals. Now we need to continue on and create 4 more petals. All right, so we're doing the same motion. We're going to repeat it. So let's continue on, and I'll meet you when you're doing your last petal. All right, so we're going to do our last petal together, and as you can see, our flower is beginning to really take shape. It's blooming. So let's go ahead and chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, and remember, we're pulling up loops to the length of our chain 5 space. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we should have 7 loops on our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yarn over, and we're going to put 3 in this next chain space. So 1, pull some more yarn, 2, and 3. Okay, pinch it, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all of those loops. So chain 1, chain 2, slip stitch in the next space, and we're going to kind of pull up on our yarn because we're going to go ahead and cut our pink. Okay, so you should have 6 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you're looking at this right now, you're probably saying, Diette, that does not look like this one. What is going on? Well, that is because this is the back. If you flip your project over, this is now the front of your project, and now you have it to match. Okay, so let's go ahead and sew in our tails, and we're going to flip our project over and pull our tails through. Sew them either using a yarn needle or you can use your hook. So go ahead and do that now. So now I'm going to attach my barrette to my flower. Now you can use any type of barrette or clip or comb or whatever you want to use to attach your flower on so you can put it in your hair. So for this one, I'm just using this little clip right here. And again, you can use whatever you want or whatever you have around. And I'm just sliding my clip up under these 2 loops, okay? And I kept one of my tails on because I'm going to use it just to sew on my clip and to secure it in place. You can sew in all of your tails and then just add some yarn later. You can do it that way. However, you're most comfortable in sewing on your clip. Do whatever is most comfortable for you. Here is our complete puff petal flowered crocheted barrette. I'll see you in the next one, and subscribe for more.